Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. And today, this fan base eager to show everyone what the Panthers' home field advantage is all about. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Marshall Thundering Herd taking on the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. FIU will kick it off to get things underway.
Cred work.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
My young boy.
Play on first down.
Young boy.
Use the play fake. Now to throw.
Young boy.
He's going to take a shot right away.
Bagged him. Oh, he dropped it?
A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they
stay
pick up
to
the
outside, Mike.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The heck is not letting me say? Why is my receiver sitting like that and it's not letting me say height? Stupid ass joint. Yo, this joint is so broke, bro.
It's a reverse.
Damn.
They knock him down, and what a disastrous play for this offense. A loss of 10.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Off play action.
Got him.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. The pitch to the left.
Kind of blocking him there.
That'll be a loss of 3.
Was horrible blocking.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage.
Like, why is my old lineman doing a backflip?
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Jones. Tackled immediately after the catch.
A quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. The play action fake.
Oh, shoot.
Fires to the middle. Ball in the air. Intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Give to the running back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got room at the 35. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't.
Unleashes one deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
The hell? How did I hit him?
The quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball. But he knew that he had a good run play call, and he knew he could leave it on.
Pick. Crib work. To the crib.
Going the other way, and he's got room.
Stop playing with him. He's not that guy.
All the skills after that interception.
Well, really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Off play action on first down. Looking left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
The give to the back. Runs through a tackle.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains, to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They're going to run it. He's knocked down in the backfield.
Oh, Clary.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
Swerve, ho. You got your nerve, ho. You playing around thinking we're going to take your picture.
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives.
It's caught. And what a
What?
job to get the foot down and make it a...
He's out of bounds.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively?
He didn't even catch the ball. What the fuck? Bro, he didn't even have the ball for 1 second.
Now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him.
That's bullshit. That's so bullshit.
He was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Sit your ass down, nigga, and throw that plate to the garbage, cause that shit's trash.
Get back to the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Told you throw that play in the garbage. Told you throw that play in the garbage, bro. Told you throw that play in the garbage, bro. Do it again.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to put that push.
Sit his ass down. He should have fumbled.
I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
FIU set up with another 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Skips away from pressure.
Come on, camera. What the heck is wrong with the camera? Bro, they just finessed me. The camera went all the way to the ceiling. We knew he was going to throw it to that 2nd level. I should have went back. They had no change of direction. My nigga change direction was on 0.
gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner will field it and try to do some business.
That boy too fast.
Slips through the line. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat.
What the hell? Yo, this quarterback is wildin'. What kind of pass was that?
The Florida International offense is back on the field. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this off.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'll go hurry up here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on first down. Fires left.
Oh my God! Oh my God, Tool! That's a pick, bro! That's a pick!
FIU pushing tempo. Using his legs. It's tall.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are.
That's a pick, Tool. Come on, bro. That's a pick.
So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll take it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
And that is exactly.
Man, they made my quarterback throw the worst pass. That was crazy. He threw the ball to the moon.
Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before.
Damn, y'all both missed y'all blocks.
Today. They're trailing by 11 to Colorado. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was.
Where's the other wide receiver? What the hell happened to the other wide receiver?
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB.
Only one wide receiver was running the route. What happened to the other one?
That pass with that pressure.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it to the right. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game on.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the offense. They'll run play action.
What? Bro, they are wilding out on my quarterback, son. They are wild. I'm chilling. I'm not off my back foot or nothing. Why are you throwing the ball like that? They wilding on him. Like he's not the freaking best quarterback in the freaking league.
go to the air.
Hit that shit. Oh my God, that's so bullshit. They would have made me throw a pick. If they would have made me throw a pick, bro, I'd have been mad as fuck. Go ahead, bro. I'll give you a chance to score again if you can. If you stop me right here. Look at all my linemen just sitting there while this nigga's about to tackle me. That shit is so dumb.
This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30.
Shut up, bitch. I do what I want, nigga. It's my team.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires one high and deep. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint and try to put some points on the board.
They'll try the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play.
Pick. What the fuck? Oh my God, bro.
So underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for room. It's Montgomery. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now improvising. He's going to fire to the left. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the 2nd half. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
I just kicked that jump with full power, and it didn't even go 10 yards. I put full power. Bro, come on, video game. Chill out, bro. Y'all taking this too far with this bullshit.
Here comes the offense on
I put full power.
Give to the back. Discards a man. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. With jet sweep pass. Fights off a defender. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Bruce. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for yards.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Trying to get to him. Quarterback now on the line.
What?
The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st. Touchdown, Florida International. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line.
Y'all couldn't do that the last play?
It is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchbacks. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
What?
To the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
But when I push LB, my quarterback throws the ball to the moon. What? Bro, y'all gotta chill, bro. Last time I pushed LB, he threw the ball so far. So this time I thought maybe I shouldn't push the button. And now he throws it so low. What the fuck?
And now this offense will take the field again. To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. And the pummeling has started.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And how about it, man? Just aggressiveness. When you've already got the lead. You got a comfortable lead. You're sitting pretty, but this offense, actually this coach says, I want more. I want to get this onside kick, and not only do they try it, they get it.
Offense set on 1st down. They'll try it over the left side. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
And the Panthers pick up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Did the same play 45 times, nigga. We eventually gonna catch up to it.
The football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Now you about to do the end of the round.
Down is incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside.
Look at that shit.
And the ball is intercepted.
Oh my gosh, nigga spin moved the wrong way.
After a good return on the interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Moving away from pressure. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Marshall quick to the line. Movement here from the tight end. On second down, he'll let it fly. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Takes it the other way. Bulldozes him. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back. Bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And that's another FIU. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida International 34, Marshall 8.
Bro, this game gave this nigga like 3 interceptions, bro. Gave it to him, bro. This nigga threw the ball high as shit, like. Then he threw the ball low as shit.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Getting some heat. Oh, he's going to
give me that.
Come on. And that pass intercepted.
So,
and he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Marshall! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
They'll line up to go for 2. Trying to surge it in. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got...
Bro, you can't keep up with the tight end. You're a DB.
Coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Quarterback keeper. Keeps it and gets the first. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers!
Big block's so good when you do quarterback keeper. What the heck?
They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And how about the job blocking by the wide receivers? If you're going to play receiver in this offense, you can't only want to catch the ball, you've got to be willing to block. They did a great job there.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 12 to Virginia. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out, looking deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Marshall quick to the line.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
He'll pull it down and run. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Here comes the offense on second down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires it. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Looking for more room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And he's brought down after a nice game. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Little touch pass to the receiver. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. And the punishment has been extended.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he added the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Marshall, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, Dave. If Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
After 40, there he goes. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. He'll come out throwing on first down. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They go to the ground. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Across the 25, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. If